All right, so in this last file here we're going to work on, I'm going to try to give you a little demonstration of what I mean by an animated symbol or a moving symbol. So we've already got our plane here, which is a symbol, right? Now this one, it doesn't lend itself to do a lot of spectacular repetitive motion. You know, I could probably make a little puff or smoke or something come out of the back end of it. But keep in mind, this whole particular sequence we're working on right now is really designed to have you be able to make something that's going to repeat its action over and over again. So maybe a wheel that turns over and over again, or you have a tree that's supposed to blow in the wind. That's the basic idea. I won't be able to demonstrate a super killer one with what I've set up here for you, but let me give you a quick taste of what we're talking about here. So this is a symbol, right, for this jet plane. I'm going to go ahead and double click on this symbol, and once I've done that, I don't see the same timeline anymore. You notice my timeline is all, looks different. So here's where you can pretty much, make any kind of animation technique happen inside here. So maybe, let me see if I can fake kind of a little bit of a contrail, one of those little lines that follows off the plane's wingtips as it flies through the air. So it might be a little bit hard to fake that, but let me go ahead and try. It wouldn't hurt to try. There's a new layer, so let me see if I can paint something like a little basic with no outside, and we'll make some kind of a skinny little line here. And then we'll try to make it look like that's one of those contrails. So bear with me a second here while I set that up. And then I'm going to move this sucker here so it kind of matches up with the angle and make it kind of small. But what we're going to try to do is, as this plane flies along, so let's say every, I don't know, about every second or so, let's go ahead and get our frame for the plane to exist for that long. Every once in a while, we're going to have this little contrail shoot out of the side of the plane there. So that's that little white piece I just added there. Let me make it a little bit skinnier and smaller. And this might work out pretty good. But we'll just shape tween that. But pretty much any technique you want, frame by frame, motion tweening, we're going to do a little shape tweening here too. It can be applied on the inside of a symbol. So that way that little repetitive behavior is going to happen all the time. But let me go back and, I'm going to probably just do a shape tween here real fast. It'll be a little bit quicker for demonstration purposes. But I'll add a keyframe. Let's go ahead and change my plan a little bit. We'll make this little trail kind of shoot out like that and maybe match up with what we had. Get it back into the right basic positions. Now we'll have to kind of see what we're going to get out of the deal. But here's the final version of it. Here is what we had originally. Let's see if this thing will shape tween together. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get a whole lot of luck. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So, again, I did put a lot of effort into it. But what's going to happen, you're going to see that little idea, that little contrail is going to pop up, every 30 seconds or so. So it's not going to be there as the plane first starts to move, but after a while, you're going to see that thing kind of grow out of it. So that's what we mean by an animated or a moving symbol. So some kind of symbol that has a repetitive kind of process. We're going to keep doing that. So here we go. As it kind of flies through the air, it kind of, again, not a great sample, but you can kind of see that little contrail is going to pop up. And then after 30 seconds, we're back to the, it's going to loop over and start over again. So anyway, anywhere that thing goes, it's a great idea for making like little Mario running sprites where, a character might have some kind of running behavior. You can make a symbol where he has all those behaviors, whether he's, punching, running, jumping, or whatever, and then you can just basically just motion tween them on top. And all those, fighting behaviors or running behaviors, etc., those are actually buried inside the plane itself or the character itself or inside that symbol. So that's how we get a symbol that has some kind of animation inside of it. And then when you get to the scene itself, hopefully you can make the, kind of good sense of that. But, a bird that flaps its wings or a tire that rotates, my example here isn't super, but hopefully that helps out a little bit.